Nick Bostrom, who is a philosopher at Oxford. He wrote a paper all the way back in 2003 called "Are You Living in a Simulation?"
Yeah. What were the? There was like 4 basic principles of this, right?
Yeah. There were 3 possibilities. He said.
3.
He said if you take a technological civilization. Now he was concerned primarily with AI, and how much information would it take to simulate the brain, and how much information would it take to basically simulate the history of a person and all the processing power of a brain. And he said, well, it's not that much in the scheme of things. So therefore, it's possible a technological civilization could get to the point where he called it post-human, which is very similar to what I'm calling the simulation point without so much the virtual reality part. But he said, if it could get to that point, there's 3, well, first of all, there's 3 possibilities. Which we kind of call BOSTROM'S trilemma now.
Yeah.
The first possibility is it's not possible or nobody gets there. Anywhere. No civilization ever gets there. So then the chances we're in a simulation are 0 because it's either not possible or every civilization blows themselves up before they get to that point.
Right.
The second possibility, which I think is unlikely, is he says they get to that point, but they don't create any simulations.
Because of moral reasons or something
Yeah,
like
moral
this?
reasons, or they have some laws, maybe they don't want to cause suffering, or there's just other reasons why, and they're banned. So it's a possibility, but personally, if that were true, then the chances we're in a simulation are low, according to Bostrom's simulation argument is what it's called, because there's not going to be many simulations. And then he said the third possibility is we are most likely in a simulation. Okay, now how do you get to that from that? Because the third possibility is that civilization creates a bunch of simulated beings, and then it runs another server and it creates a whole nother trillion simulated beings, and then it runs another server and it creates a whole nother trillion. So he came up with a statistical argument. He said if there are this many simulated beings and there's only this many, smaller number, of biological beings that are in base reality, and actually probably simpler to use Elon Musk's version.